We're back for day 6 of Pauper. Let's put a little pep in my step today, get some enthusiasm going. We got 11 decks left here on the wheel. Let's make sure we got full energy on board to finish up the rest of this. Let's spin and see what we hit first. All right, walls right off the bat. So there are 2 different versions of walls. One is a combo version and the other is a just like big bomb payoff version. I was told by the internet that the combo version is a pain to play on Moto, so we are going with the Cascade version. Basically, this is a deck that revolves around mostly 2 cards, Overgrown Battlement and Axebane Guardian, which tap for X mana, where X is your defender count. For Overgrown Battlement, it's mono green, and for Axebane, you can filter it into any combination of colors. And then you use that to get payoffs. So in the combo version, you pair up Axebane Guardian with something like Freed from the Vril or Galvanic Alchemist and make infinite mana and combo off that way. In the Cascade version, you just play big bombs. Although this version also has a combo in it if you're inclined to do that. So we've got a pretty straightforward mana base, mostly just forests with some Gruul lands in here. Then we've got 2 regular mana elves, but we can't play more mana elves than that, unfortunately, because we do need a high defender count for the walls. So Quirion Ranger to untap our walls for more mana. And Cerulean Caretaker as our 1 mana defender that can tap for mana. Then we've got, of course, got Battlement, Wall of Roots. Then there's the old Winding Way and Lead the Stampede to find more creatures. Axebane Guardian. Tuk Rubble Fort is a wall that gives all our creatures haste. And then we've got the 1 Valakut Invoker, which we can use as a big mana sink when we're making lots of mana to just shoot things or our opponent. Then we've got Avenging Hunter for the initiative, and then Boarding Party and Annoyed Altasaur for the Cascaders on the top end. And then a few land cycling dudes as well. And then over here in the sideboard, we do have the 1 Galvanic Alchemist, just in case we want to pivot into the combo version for whatever reason. Like maybe there's a deck that this like big bomb payoff stuff is too slow for some reason or something. Who knows? We've got Gorilla Shaman to take out artifacts, 1 Flaring Pain to get through fog type effects like Prismatic Strands, Scattershot Archer to deal with lots of flyers like Delver or Squadron Hawk, that kind of stuff. Moment's Peace to fog our opponent, and then Nylea's Disciple as more anti-aggro. Just play this, gain a bunch of life. And that is basically the deck. So let's jump into our first league of the day with Walls. We are on the draw for round 1. All right, this hand looks a bit slow, but other than that, I think it's fine. So let's keep. Ancient Den, Ornithopter. All right, Blue-Eyed Affinity it is. Drum. All right, play this, go to them. Ginger Brute. All right, we take 1. Probably need to guarantee that I get the red source with Generous Ent, so let's go grab our dual land. Then play Battlement, over to them. Another Ginger Brute, and no attacks from them, so there's a possibility that they Metallic Rebuke us. That's okay, though. Play Winding Way. Yeah, there's the Metallic Rebuke. All right, so we play this land tapped and pass. And then we've got multiple initiative guys coming out next turn. Another Drum, Myr Enforcer. Well, initiative is going to be kind of bad here. I really don't want to play an initiative guy on this board, but what else am I going to do? Like, I play him, I trade with the Myr Enforcer, and then what? They can also just make these guys unblockable. So they steal the initiative from us, and then we can't steal it back. So it's just actually actively bad now. Yikes. All right, Tuk Rubble Fort. Then we will play this, and then we can tap these 2 for Lead the Stampede. All right, grab all this stuff. Over to them. And then our guys actually do have haste now, so they can block the Ginger Brutes. So next turn, we're going to go Battlement, Axebane, make a bajillion mana, play out all this stuff. Frogmite. All right. Ginger Brute's activating for some reason. All right, well, let's block Ginger Brute. Okay, so what's the most efficient way to do this? It's probably Wall of Roots first, right? So Wall of Roots, then activate this, play another Battlement, activate this Battlement, cast Axebane, and then this one, and so I have 6, 7, 12, which is not enough to do everything that I want. All right, so let's tap this one because the Axebane can filter colors anyway. So Altasaur, Cascade Trigger, finds Winding Way. Sure, cast that. Name creature. Wow, that's a whole bunch of more stuff. Okay. Well, our only mana source is this guy now, so let's just make a bunch of green. Cast the Elf because it's basically free. Some of these are essentially free creatures, right? Caretaker's basically free. Tap this, play Caretaker. So I have exactly enough mana to play Avenging Hunter here. All right, so let's tap this one, cast Avenging Hunter, trigger. So the initiative, grab a forest, play Caretaker, and then back to them. All that glitters on Ornithopter, or yeah, which I can block, although I have to lose probably Altasaur to block that. All right, never mind. We're going to change what we're doing here. So let's just kill off these Maroon Enforcers, and then it kind of sucks to lose haste, but actually, let me think about this. They're only leaving 3 toughness back, so if I retain haste, so I would have to lose this, right? Block here, and then we take 8 and go to 1, right? But I block here. They steal the initiative, and then what? Then we untap. They have 3 toughness worth of blocks. We can probably cast all our remaining stuff and potentially kill them. We get 5, 10. We get a lot of power on the backswing, and we also get to initiative twice because we get to steal it from them and play Avenging Hunter to get it again. So let's just chump block the Ornithopter with Altasaur, take the 8, go to 1. Yeah, let's do that. So they steal the initiative, but that doesn't matter. Finds an island, plays island. All right, now it's back to us. So first things first, Cerulean Caretaker. Then tap for a lot of mana, cast Altasaur, cascade into an Elf Shirt. Then Altasaur hits the field. Then float a bunch here. Let's cast Boarding Party, Cascade Trigger, Cascade into Wall of Roots. Then this hits the field. Then we tap the Axebane, right? So let's get some red, bunch of green, Boarding Party, Cascade, grab another Axebane. Then Boarding Party hits the field. Then we cast Avenging Hunter, trigger this one, take the initiative back, forge onto a creature that has trample. So forge onto, I don't know, this one. All right. And then let's fizzle this mana. Combat. Swing, 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 swing. So chump block Frogmite, chump block Boarding Party. They can activate Gingerbrute before damage to gain some life. Yep. 23. They're still taking a lot, right? 3. Oh, right. I took the initiative back, so I don't actually get it second time. All right, that's fine. I can still chump block this. All right. So over to them. I can still just block their entire board. Of one mind. Swings there. All right, block here. Well, we still have lethal on the crackback. All right. So versus Affinity, Gorilla Shaman. I don't think I even need Moment's Peace or anything like that. I think just Gorilla Shaman. And then what gets cut? I'm not actually sure what gets cut here. I'm inclined to say Valakut Invoker because he doesn't line up well against any of their creatures. And what else? Wall of Roots, maybe? Let's try that. Opponent had 61 cards in their deck. Huh. Well, we were missing red, but otherwise this is fine. We got 2 of our big wall payoffs. And the Axebane can make red. Opponent mulls to 5. Razortide Bridge back to us. Ooh, Land Elf. Over to them. Seed of the Synod. Plays Thraben. Gingerbrute. All right, no blocks there. So land, Axebane. Over to them. Attacks with both of these. All right, just block something. Take 1. They had nothing else to play, so I assume they have Metallic Rebuke. Play Caretaker. Tap this for Battlement. All right, tap this. Red, red, green. Play Tuk. All right, that they're rebuking. That's fine. And now we resolve Gorilla Shaman, which we cannot activate this turn, but we can next turn. So over to them. Gingerbrute. Huh, really? I would have just popped the clue. All right, activate, blow up Seed of the Synod. Activate, blow up the clue. I don't really have any good attacks, right? Yeah, so we just pass back to them. All right, Battle of the Top Deck Wars now. We have a bunch of mana. Thraben. Kill the clue. Back to us. Drawing Altasaur. All right. Mana. Altasaur. Cascade trigger. Ooh, Cascade into Avenging Hunter. Get the initiative. And yeah, they've conceded to that. All right, round 2. Oh my gosh, the deck's fun. Oh, walls. Love walls. All right, we're on the play for round 2. This looks fine. Keep this. Play this. Go to them. So turn 2 Battlement into Axebane. Another Affinity deck. Gingerbrute. All right, take 1. Play Battlement. Over to them. Attacks with Ornithopter, so we're about to be ninja'd. Indeed, there is the ninja. Ornithopter returns. Ancient Den. All right, land, Axebane. We still can't actually play anything else this turn, but that's fine. We'll have a lot of mana next turn. Of one mind. Darksteel Citadel. All that glitters on Ornithopter. Well, we have a pretty quick clock now. All right, so Axebane Guardian. I could play the initiative, dude, but I don't see how that really helps me here. Let's tap this and cast Lead the Stampede. All right, grab all this stuff. Let's see. So play this, play Cerulean Caretaker, then tap this, red, green, green, green. So then Wall of Roots, activate Wall, cast Tuk, then activate this for green, and I can play the Ent and block if needed. Oh, I can play the Elf and then use that mana to tap immediately. So tap this, play the Ent. All right. Over to them. I don't technically have to block this, although they'll probably play out more things and then I will have to block it. Yeah, Seed of the Synod, Thoughtcast, Frogmite, Mirror Enforcer. All right, now it's lethal. So Generous Ent blocks that. A second, all that glitters. All right, so block here. We'd have to draw pretty well to get out of this. That is not going to do it. All right, play Avenging Hunter. Trigger, again, take the initiative, grab this, and then I just don't have anything else to do, so over to them. Darksteel Citadel, into Gear Seeker, really? Well, they're on this card, Ginger Brute, so I still have to block these, and the only thing that can block this is unfortunately Tuk Rubble Fort. All right, let's trade here, let's throw an elf in front of this, and then I have to chump block Ornithopter, unfortunately. All right, let's pop the food. All right, bam. So we've got to go Scry to try to get out of this. Annoyed Altasaur and lead the Stampede. I do want both of those. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So let's put this on top, Stampede on top. So first thing, lead the Stampede. All right. Wow, that is some good hits. So first things first, we play Tuk to get more defenders into play. Then tap this. We want to make 2 red and green. So what's the mana going to work out here? All right, let's just cast Altasaur. Cascade into Battlement. Sweet. Then Altasaur hits the field. Then we tap this. Cast Boarding Party. Cascade. Hitting Valakut Invoker. All right, I still don't have enough mana to do everything I need though, right? So let's go tap this one. Green. Boarding Party. Cascade, lead the Stampede, grab these dudes. This guy hits the field. We have 1 more mana from Wall of Roots. All right, cast Caretaker. So we currently have 4 mana, which is not enough to play these guys. All right, so we just pass again, and we still have to throw 2 guys in front of their dudes here. They also have Gear Seeker Serpent, which can become unblockable. All right, so we just pass at this point. Frogmite. All right, they're out of cards. I guess they're just going to activate Gear Seeker. Yeah, can't block the Gear Seeker. They're just attacking with Gear Seeker. All right. 8. Oh, because they steal the initiative. That's unfortunate. All right. Well, back to us. We have a lot of mana. So how many times can I activate Valakut Invoker here? I can, first of all, 100% playing Quirion Ranger for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures with Defender. So that's 7, 14, 21, 28, 29, 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So I can activate this 5 times. So twice kills this. All right, so I can afford to play other things. All right, Battlement, play Avenging Hunter, steal back the initiative, get a treasure, then float this, cast Oliphant. So they have a lot of blockers. Let's assume I kill, so how many times can I activate this now? So I had 42 mana and I spent 37, 31, but then I made a treasure. So 32 mana. So I can activate 4 times. So let's say I kill all of these guys, right? And then they just have the 2 big blockers. And then I attack with everything, right? So kill all of those guys, attack with everything. They block our 2 biggest guys, which is these 2. And then they take 2, 8, 9, 14. They take lethal. Okay. Activate this, make a bunch of mana. Then Valakut Invoker, kill off Frogmite. Tap this, activate this guy, kill Frogmite. Activate targeting Ginger Brute. Did I miscount? Do I actually not have another activation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't activated Wall of Roots yet. Okay, no, I do. So activate, untap, Battlement. Tap, activate, kill Ginger Brute. Combat, swing. Oliphant trigger. So this should be 22 damage, right? Even if they block. 12, 14, 15. Yeah, all right. So same deal. Bring in Gorilla Shaman. Take out the same things as last time. Even though, once again, Valakut Invoker was good there. I just feel like the amount of times they're going to have multiple All That Glitters in play. Although, I guess I do need an answer to it. But, maybe it's bad to cut this guy completely since he isn't out to certain situations. Honestly, the initiative has not felt great in this matchup. Maybe I cut that. Yeah, maybe I just play the combo. Cut these things. All right, let's submit that. It's hard to retain the initiative here because they have so many go-wide creatures and creatures that can get through unblockably. Land Elf. This is... And we also have Generous Ent. All right, keep this. Ancient Den. Plays Thraben. All right, Land, Elf. Over to them. Play Seed of the Synod. All That Glitters. Wow, this is a fast beatdown. Okay, so land... I'm I'm just thinking, what's the best sequence of plays here? Is it battlement into... Is it battlement Quirion Ranger, or is it just Tuk Rubble Fort and then haste a bunch of stuff next turn? Let's probably get more mana out initially. All right, play this. Over to them. This is only a, 4-turn clock, although it obviously depends on them playing more stuff. Springleaf Drum, Thoughtcast, Ornithopter, another Thraben. All right, 2-turn clock, although we can block this. So land, Tuk Rubble Fort. Then we tap this for mana. Actually, technically, yeah, let's tap this for mana, play another battlement. So then we tap this one, play Winding Way, name creature. Wow, what a hit. Tap this, play battlement, tap this, play Axebane, tap this, then Quirion Ranger, untap this dude, bounce this to hand. I've played a land this turn, right? Yeah. Tap this, Altasaur, Cascade into another battlement. This thing, tap this, Altasaur again, Cascade into Lead the Stampede. Boom. Play a bunch of this stuff. Altasaur hits the field. I have 3 mana left. I play Caretaker, and I can actually double block to kill the Thraben here. Or I can just swing with the Altasaurs and chump block this. Although, yeah, that might actually even be better. All right, so fizzle this mana, swing. So I'll just throw Cerulean Caretaker in front of this. If they attack with Ornithopter, I just block it with Tuk Rubble Fort. Or untap an Altasaur and block it. Glitters the Ornithopter. What will they attack with? Just the Ornithopter. Haste is really good. Let's untap Altasaur and block with that. Haste kills them next turn. Block here. All right, well, make a bajillion of mana. Cast Altasaur. All right, they have conceded to that. On to round number 3. Man, this deck's awesome. All right, we're on the draw for match 3. This is fine. Keep this. What's your thoughts on the format now that you've gotten through a majority of the decks? The format is far less diverse than it first appeared because it feels like the only correct decks to play is... Obviously, there are multiple good decks, but it feels like if you're not on Delver or Kuldotha Red, you're just doing it wrong. And in particular, Namesticker Goblin is going to take over the format. Just wait. It's only a matter of time. All right, we're playing the Mirror. Okay, so let's play Axebane. Over to them. Their own Overgrown Battlement. All right, so they are also ramping out a lot. Goliath Paladin. So they're playing the white initiative dude, eh? All right, what's the most mana I can make? I probably cycle the Ent for a land because I don't have a land to play. So cycle for a land. Play this, and then I can go, if I tap and get Tuk Rubble Fort into play, then I can't do anything else. So I can go Battlement, and then cast Rubble Fort, and then go off next turn, potentially. Or I can just play Battlement plus Axebane. Yeah, Battlement plus Axebane, just get the maximum amount out. It doesn't really matter whether I play Rubble Fort first or not. Okay, so play this, then tap this for green, tap this, play Axebane, over to them. They're scrying, so that tells me they don't have any good payoffs in their hand. 1 top, 1 bottom. Plays a land. There's another initiative. Okay. So makes a treasure. They got 1 card left. Attacks with Goliath Paladin. Why wouldn't I just block this? Yeah, all right, block. Generous Ent. Okay. I think our payoff's going to be better than theirs. Double initiative. Wow. All right. Well, we only have 3 of these guys, unfortunately. So let's start off with... All right, let me math this out. 9, 10, 13. This gets me a land. So down to 8, back up to 9. So I can play double Avengers, or I could probably just play the Altasaur, right? The Altasaur also changes how much mana I might have, depending on whether it hits more defenders or not. Okay, so let's play the Altasaur first. So this, cast Altasaur, Cascade trigger, hits Quirion Ranger. Yeah, so it did change how much mana I have. All right, tap this, cast Avenging Hunter, trigger, take the initiative, grab a mountain. So if I untap this and bounce a land, right? So untap this, bounce a forest, play the forest, tap this again, is exactly enough to play another hunter. Trigger. So Forge onto the Altasaur means it can block any of their guys. All right, back to them. Yeah, the top of the format is Red, Terror, and some flavor of Affinity, usually Grixis. There's a handful of decks in this next tier, but they will struggle against one of those 3. Lead the Stampede finds Pilgrim, Goliath, Paladin, Ent, so they can get the initiative back. So then we need to find a way to get the initiative back from them. So Goliath... Initiative makes a Skelebro. I assume they can play it. They're just going to play out everything in their hand, right? What a top deck. Lead the Stampede. Well, we also need to top deck really well because there's no way we can attack through their board to get the initiative back. And if they initiative into the last room, that's so bad for us. Double Ents is a... All right, Winding Way. Let's go. Creature. 2 Cerulean Caretakers. That kind of sucked. Well, these guys just get blocked by Ents, and then this can get multi-blocked, so I don't have any good attacks. So I just have to... Yeah, I guess I just have to try to find better payoffs than them in the following turns. I don't know. Was it... Maybe I should have just, like, not played Double Avenger? I don't know. They had no cards in hand. Who, like... All right, play this. Play Rubble Fort. All right, we're officially in top deck mode, so we're not going to attack them, and then we'll just pass. All right, final room on the initiative. I like the format, but it's hard to get games in paper unless you happen to be in a big Pauper area. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a store where anyone played Pauper. So they hit Goliath Paladin. They're popping all their foods, okay? I think they still just don't have any good attacks, right, though? Like, neither of us can attack into each other. Top deck into Lead the Stampede. Let's go. Oh my god, we just hit a Quirion Ranger. Jeez. All right, well, once again, we just don't have any good attacks, so pass. So, all right, they can forge onto Goliath Paladin, and then it will become an 8/11, and we have to multi-block that. Plays Battlement. They still have another card in their hand that they haven't played. Why not? I think, yeah, just neither of us have any good attacks on the other one. Well, here's another Quirion Ranger. They're ahead, and they keep initiativing, so what are you going to do? So, yeah, Winding Way, Lead the Stampede, Valakut Invoker, Cascade Dudes, Initiative Guy, any of that would be good. In Europe, there's tons of people. All right, float this, tap this, cast Boarding Party. In the US, not so much. Cascade into Overgrown Battlement, sure. Well, still can't attack them, so back over to them. Now they hit the card draw one. Winding Way reveals 4 cards. Revealed Hunter. Yeah, all right. Hunter, Axebane, Overgrown Battlement. Initiative again. And then they're going to hit the last room again. Man, this is rough. They just drew better than we did. Like, what can we do? We also all flat out bricked on a Lead the Stampede. Like, just found 1 Quirion Ranger. Kind of insane. All right, another Avenging Hunter. More initiative. I think despite all of this, they still don't have good attacks, right? Drew Oliphant. Well, may as well play it. Cast Oliphant. And let's untap this, because why not? And back to them. Invoker still wins the game. Yeah, but we have to find it. All right, forge onto this. It's a 10/9. 7 mana, Altasaur, Cascades into Ceruli Caretaker. It's the battle of who's going to top deck the win first. Back to us. Ceruli Caretaker. Uh-huh. Over to them. All right, they trap. We go to 10. Tinderwall. Okay. Draw into Wall of Roots. Ugh. Now they get to draw another card off of the initiative. Plays a land. Axebane Guardian. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a forest. All right. Over to them. All right. They get another throne hit. Puts another Avenging Hunter into play. They are going to get to the point where they just have enough giant attackers that they're going to throw caution to the wind and attack us. Oh, and they drew Winding Way and hit Annoyed Altasaur, among other things. How have they not found Invoker? I think they're not playing Invoker because they're on white, although they also have Tinderwall. I think they just don't have Invoker in their deck. Altasaur Cascade into Winding Way. Sure. More initiative dudes and Quirion Rangers. Another Goliath Paladin, Trigger, Forge. Quirion Ranger, Quirion Ranger, Quirion Ranger. Mm-hmm. They passed us. Oh my god, we're just not drawing anything. It's just insane. They're hitting back-to-back Cascaders and Windings and whatnot. We're Lead the Stampeding, bricking with only 1 creature, and then just not drawing anything. The problem is eventually they're going to get to the point where they're just going to attack with everything, and then we're going to be in a really bad position. All right, Winding Way, creature. We didn't hit a single thing that matters. All right, well, let's just add all this stuff to the board. Battlement, Battlement, Quirion Ranger, Elf. May as well untap this just so I have more blocks if it's relevant. Play this, then fizzle the mana. I mean, they haven't attacked so far, so maybe they're just going to wait until they cycle through the initiative more times. We're at 5, so, like, who knows? Lead the Stampede. Took Rubble Fort, Ent. Plays Rubble Fort, plays Ent. It also could just be a situation where, like, the combat math is so complicated that they don't want to bother trying to figure it out. But a lot of times when that happens, people just throw caution to the wind. They're just like, oh, whatever, I'll attack with everything. Boarding Party. Cascade into Took Rubble Fort. Ugh. I mean, it will get to the point where they have to attack us before decking out. All right, Throne. Here's all the last cards in their deck. Okay, yeah, so they don't have Valakut Invoker. So they're just going to wait until the last moment when they have as much power on the board as possible and then attack us, presumably at that point. Annoyed Altasaur. Battlement, cast. Come on, Cascade into Invoker. Cascade into Avenging Hunter. All right. Steal the initiative back. So do I want to trap or arena? Do I want to goad anything on their side? Not really. I guess let's just trap them. All right. Fizzle this. Having the initiative does give them more of an incentive to attack us, which is unfortunate. Plays Altasaur. Cascades into Tinderwall. All right. So they attack with everything. I have to figure out what the heck to block everywhere. Okay. So I'm assuming I have to block basically everything, right? Also, the Altosaurs have trample, right? So, okay. How do I make this advantageous for me? I should avoid blocking with anything that has Defender so that I have the max mana next turn in case I find Invoker. So, let's see. Oh, this is also attacking. So, if I want to kill everything, that has 11. So, what can just straight up trade, I guess is the question. And I also have to block Trample. Ugh. Elves in front of the Menace dude to kill it. Then, let's see. The Ents are all 5 power. This is so complicated. All right, block. These can trade with the Altosaurs, but we still take damage. Actually, we take 2 damage per Altosaur if I block with this guy. This is rough. All right, so let's just block all the crappy ones with Defender creatures. So block here, block here, block here, then block here, block here. All right, let's figure the rest of this out. This can just get chomped by anything, doesn't matter what. The trample's the harder part. Here, here, jump one of these ones. I am going to have to lose a bunch of defenders here, aren't I? All right, Altosaur can block this Avenging Hunter and trade with it. This is my big Altosaur. This one can block one of their Altosaurs to kill theirs. Then, let's see. Block here. There's 2 more Ents to block, and there's all this stuff to block too. Jeez. Block this. Block here, and I'm just going to wind up losing stuff, eh? Because I have to make sure I don't take too much trample damage. And block here, and block this. This is 12 power. Yikes. All right, throw these in front of these. Oh, these are also attacking. Holy crap. Block here, block here. Can I... I'm sure there's a way I can block this without dying, right? Yeah. Where's my Wall of Roots right now? This is 4 toughness, right? Oh, this thing also has trample. Jeez. So I have another 12, 20, 29 damage to block. Okay, but you're not winning this game. I could win if I top deck Invoker. I just don't know if I can survive all the trample damage that's hitting me. So that's all blocked. That's 1 trampling over. So I'm at 4, 12. All right, so if I block this, that's 3 left. I don't think I can block all the trample damage, I think is the issue. I have to double elf here, then block. Is that everything? So I take nothing here. I take 1 here, nothing here. I take... Oh no, I have too much damage to block from this thing. How much trample is that? 1, 2. Yeah, I think I still just take lethal regardless of how I block. I don't think it matters how I block. All right, whatever. I'm done trying to figure this out. Maybe there's a way I can math this out so I don't take lethal, but whatever. I also needed to untap this Overgrown Battlement so I had more blocks. Yeah, all right. What was my next draw anyway? Yeah, I would have just bricked regardless. Okay, get the combo in here, and what else? Nothing else matters, right? Basically nothing else matters. Just put the combo in and take out what's the worst card in this matchup. Not the payoffs. It's probably what, like Elvish Mystic maybe? No, it can't be that. I'm inclined to say it's a Wall of Roots. All right, cut 1 Wall of Roots. All right, so we need a really fast start. This is not a really fast start. Basically, if the hand doesn't have a ramper in it, I think it's unkeepable. That's not keepable. All right, keep that. What am I chucking? Not the lands, not anything that makes mana. So Invoker and I don't know what else. I'm not ramping into anything that matters, so maybe just Elvish Mystic. I'll chuck Oliphant. I don't know. I think I'm just not winning this game. This hand's not even good. We'd have to rip some incredibly good draws for this to win. All right, Elf go. Cerulean Caretaker. That's Avenging Hunter. I can't play it this turn, though. So Caretaker, Quarian Ranger, pass. I do have this next turn. Opponent plays Battlement. All right, so tap, tap, tap. This taps this. Then untap this, bounce. Cast Avenging Hunter. Take the initiative. Cycles Ent, sure. Let's go grab the mountain. And let's play Quarian Ranger. And over to them. Lead the Stampede. Quarian, Goliath, Paladin, Ent. 2 mana. Pilgrim. Quarian Ranger. Alright, what am I doing? Probably forging, right? No, I'm not forging. I should scry. Because I just need to... I need to find, like, more action. Yeah, let's... Lost Well. While Axebane is good, we already have a lot of... We already have enough mana. I just need to find action. Overgrown Battlement. Well, basically the same thing. Alright, combat. Swing. I debated should I forge onto it because then I can attack into Goliath Paladin, but plays Axebane. So yeah, then Goliath Paladin comes out, takes the initiative, and then we can't take it back. The problem is, like, even if I'd forged onto this, they could still just find ways to block it. Oh, and lead the Stampede. Literally 5 cards. All hits. Well, we just got varianced out of these matches. Our opponent drew way, way, way better than... Well, rather, I should put it this way. Our opponent drew really good, and we drew really bad. Korean Ranger. So we no longer have the initiative. Axebane. All right, well, may as well play it. Over to them. I'll probably give it one more turn, because they're just going to play out all this broken nonsense. All right, all this is here. Oh, and they have... Wait, now they have Invoker when they didn't last game? Oh, okay, sure. All right, let's concede this. We can't win. We're not even drawing anything next turn anyway. On to round 4. Man, this hand's so close to being good. We can Oliphant for a green source, which will enter tapped. So we're not doing anything for 3 turns, basically. We're going turn 1, Mountain Cycle. Turn 2, play a tapped green land. Turn 3, we can finally start playing stuff. That seems way too slow. All right, way better. What am I chucking? Man, probably Altasaur. Like, I can't chuck any mana. All right, away with the Altasaur. Ancient Den, Thraben. All right, Forest Elf. Over to them. It's Affinity again. Swing with Thraben, no blocks. Play this tapped. Play Llanowar Elves. Play Cerulean Caretaker. Over to them. Double Axebane next turn. Actually, am I short on that? Yeah, I am short on that. Ornithopter of One Mind. Ginger Brute. All right, block the Frogmite. Boarding Party, which I also cannot cast. So let's just play... Actually, I can play Winding Way and Axebane, right? No, I can't. No, I can play Axebane and then Winding Way. So play Axebane, then tap this for green. Tap this, cast Winding Way. Creatures. We hit a wall of roots. Amazing. Thoughtcast. And we get attacked for 4. So they didn't have all that glitters this turn. Oh, Ninja, sure. We're at 12. They get the Ornithopter, or the Thraben Inspector back, rather. Mer Enforcer. Okay, so Wall of Roots. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I play out Axebane? So I tap this, play Axebane, and then that's 4, 5, 6 exactly? Yes, it is. Okay, so Axebane, then tap this for red, green, green, green. Tap this, activate this one, cast Boarding Party, Cascade, into Winding Way, creature. We hit an initiative creature. All right, over to them. Mer Enforcer, Thoughtcast. All that glitters on Ornithopter, which we can't block. Cool. All right. Yeah, so initiative dudes out in Gorilla Shaman and combo. This hand's, let's see, it's land, cycle, then it's land, Wall of Roots, Quirion Ranger. It's still, that seems just really slow. Although, maybe it's okay if we Winding Way into stuff. I don't know. All right, I'll keep it. So play this, pass to them. Citadel, Drum, Ornithopter, Thraben. All right, cycle Oliphant, grab a mountain, then play this, play Wall of Roots, activate, play Quirion Ranger, over to them. Ancient Den, Thraben. Of course they have all that glitters. I hate this card so much. Sure. I don't know why you would even bother attacking here, but sure. All right, activate this, cycle the Ent, grab Forest. We only have 4 mana. All right, cast Winding Way, creature, no ramp at all. All right, over to them. I guess I just shouldn't have kept this hand. I felt like this hand was good against anything except a really fast all that glitters. Block here. Take 11, go to 2. We're just dead next turn. Like, we're just completely dead next turn. We don't have anything going on in our hand. Oh, now we draw Axebane. Now we draw Axebane. 3. Untapping doesn't even matter. So it's 3, 4, 5. Can't play Tuk Tuk and Axebane. We're dead. All right. What a terrible match. On to round number 5. Basically, the thing I hate about all that glitters is the play pattern. It's literally the only card that matters is all that glitters. So it's kind of like, do they draw it? If they didn't draw it, then they probably lost. But if they drew it, then they probably win. Or it's do you have the removal for their all that glitters dude? Because if not, you lose. Again, it's just Wizards' unwillingness to add limits to anything. Like, okay, it gets, it pumps your guy based on the number of artifacts and enchantments you have. So you can play a bunch of artifacts and enchantments, and then your guy becomes really big. Can it have some kind of upper limit? Like, why does it have to make the creature into a fucking 10-12 or whatever? To the point where it's just irrelevant. Can it say, like, it maxes out at +5 or something? We got multiple elves into this stuff. This seems fine. More abilities should have limits. Can't trigger more than X amount of times a turn or ever. Only gives you so many things. Opponent molds to 4. How much more tame would... All right, they just concede. I guess they mold and then they realized they couldn't win, so... All right, just run back the same thing. Like, how much more reasonable would Yawgmoth be, for example, if you could only activate it once per turn? This hand is not keepable. This hand's also not keepable. Cool, so now we're doing the same thing they're doing. Mold to 4. Jesus Christ. Kind of have to keep it at this point, right? Put 3 cards back. I guess I'm putting back everything except 3 lands and lead the Stampede, so... Whoops. All right. What are they on? Forest, Utopia Sprawl. Name's Black. Wasn't expecting that. All right, over to them. Plays Wild Growth on their land. What is this? Golgari Panza or something? Land or Visionary. Well, our opponent has 5 mana on turn 2, and we have no mana. Well, we have L mana. All right, play this, go. Initiative, good. Yeah, we're not winning this. All right, Golgari. I don't think I changed anything. Maybe the combo counts. I don't know. Combo in, cut a Wall of Roots. Riveting games of Magic here. This hand is so, it's so close to being good. Turn 1, cycle for a land, or play the guy, turn 2, cycle for a land, and then we just brick if we don't find a 3rd land. All right, can't keep it. What is going on with these hands? All right, well, I'm going to keep. What am I chucking? Turn 1, land, Cerulean Caretaker. Turn 2, I mean, they're a black deck, so they presumably have removal. So I kind of want redundant copies of things. Maybe I don't want the 2nd Caretaker, but it does represent another mana. All right, let's put back one of them. Land, Cerulean, go. Utopia Sprawl, sure. Well, we drew another land. We're off being able to play Axebane Guardian. So land, Korean Ranger, and then over to them. Guess if they're playing Thermokarst or whatever, I can bounce the land in response. Cycles the Troll. Exhume. Cycle this. Let's just go find another forest. I was debating on, should I grab the red land? I think it's going to be important to curve. I also have red mana from my creatures. So I have to triple block this thing, and then if they have any removal spell at instant speed, I just get boned, so I probably just don't bother blocking this. So I probably just attack them with the Ent. So land, Axebane, tap this, play Caretaker. There's no way to get out this 2nd Axebane right now. All right, so just combat. Swing with the Ent. Swamp. Plays Wild Growth on that land. Land or Visionary. Cycles the Troll. Attacks with Troll. Can't block. We take it. Go to 14. All right. We now need to find payoffs. That is a payoff. It sucks that we're going to be trading the initiative, though, because, man, just multi-blocking their guy is so bad. I guess I can multi-block with what? Hunter plus Generous Ent plus another irrelevant creature. Play Axebane. Tap this one for 4 mana. Tap this and this. Play Avenging Hunter. Trigger. Get the initiative. Let's go grab our mountain. Play the mountain. And at this point, I just try to multi-block. And if they have double removal to kill Ent Avenging Hunter, then okay, they got us. Exhume. 5 mana. Plays their own initiative guy. Steals the initiative. Yep. Will they continue to attack? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's pop the food. Well, we're kind of forced into attacking and trading. Ooh, cool. Boarding party. Tap. Mana. This one. Cast Boarding Party. Cascade into Tuk Rubble Fort. Sure. Go to combat. Swing here, here, and here. I guess I could also swing with Korean Ranger to just absolutely guarantee that I get the initiative back. I don't know how good that is, though. If they triple block and trade all of their guys, I get to Forge and put it on one of my guys. They have the Trolls, though. I guess they can't trade with Generous Ent, right? Yeah, okay, so unless they multi-block it. So let's just swing here. All right, so they're double blocking Ent, and they're going to trade there. Sure. So damage, we trade off, steal the initiative back, forge onto, I'm not sure what. I guess Boarding Party. Yeah, why not? Untap it, play Forest, back to them. It's just, again, such a blowout if they have a removal spell. Oh, so they're Golgari Ramp is what they are. All right. Cascades into 1 Volley Acid Moss. Yeah, blows up our mountain, which is the one land we can't bounce back to our hand. I guess it's not so bad. We still retain the initiative for the time being. Will they attack? No. Man, goading something really doesn't help here. So, yeah, trap them. They go to 3. They have 3 blockers, though. Ooh, Altasaur. What a rip. What a draw. Green. Cast Altasaur with haste. Trigger. Lead the Stampede. Another really good one. Grab all of this stuff. All right, they're dead. Tap this. Make some green mana. Play another Axebane. Tap this. Cast Boarding Party. I don't know why they're wasting our time here. Just concede, dude. Play Korean Ranger, and then go to combat. Swing, 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 swing. All right, well, 3 and 2 with walls. Don't really know what there is to say about this. I think maybe you could still main deck the combo anyway, since you have all of these ways of getting more cards. The worst cards in the deck are Wall of Roots and the 2 Elves, but I don't know that they're, bad. They're just worse than other cards. You don't also necessarily need double Tuk Rubble Fort. I'd have to play the deck a lot more, though, to get the exact numbers down. This stuff also, again, just mostly our sideboard stuff mostly just didn't come up in the matches we played. So I can say that I definitely like Gorilla Shaman and having the combo. All the rest of this, don't know, didn't come up. I assume this is more relevant and gets more aggro matchups that we didn't play. Again, we never played a deck where the Scattershot Archer mattered, so yep, that is Walls.